And now, that great TV personality, my dad.
Okay, now I think we're ready at this... This time I have some very important concluding remarks. Yes, we're ready now. The purpose of today's show was to involve my family in it slightly, and at the same time, I don't think any harm was done. I think we got some points across. But at this time, I'd like to introduce my wife, who's coming around here. My wife actually made me put on this show. Isn't that right, dear? No? My wife made me put on this show because we've been getting these telephone calls in the middle of the night from a few girls, and she said if I'm sure these girls saw that I was married with 4 children, they'd stop doing this. Isn't that right? No, it's not right. Well, anyhow, so I have to ask, please, these 3 girls, Henrietta Stagbar, Loretta Carlott, and Bertha Stump, to please stop doing it. I also want to tell you something here, that my wife agrees with you. She thinks that my quizzes are too long and too hard as well. 8 years ago, she had a class from me, and it just seems like yesterday that she asked me to change her grade. It was yesterday, she says. It was yesterday. Okay, then let's say goodbye here today by thanking my children for helping me, and I want to also...
Be singing. Football's still the roughest thing on campus, and the kids here still respect the college dean. All together, everybody. I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee. Thank you.
Get it. So I'm really thrilled to hear that the HOF, as long last, has been prepared. Now let's... Well, I notice here that chlorine has decided to get together, perhaps on a rendezvous with hydrogen in a dark room. And what are they doing in this dark room? Are they sharing electron pairs? No. Is hydrogen donating her electrons to chlorine? No, of course not, since hydrogen molecules and chlorine molecules are not hydrogen atoms and chlorine atoms in a dark room. What happens in the dark room? Why, nothing. Not a thing. But now, just a minute, let's open the door and look. When the door is opened, sun shines in. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I have called for this conference with you today to clear the air of the vicious rumors circulating about this campus concerning my teaching of general chemistry and my future status at this university. Some people have felt that because of the poor showing in our first 2 recitation quizzes of this quarter, my job at this university is in jeopardy. I want to assure you that my teaching has the support of Dr. Shirley A. Davidson, head of the chemistry department, as well as the assistant manager of the UT bookstore and the head of the music department. Now, one of the basic problems with the students in this course, and it's no different from past years, is that this...
If you have color, of course, as you do in certain areas, there are blue balloons. But here we have, see, 2 balloons tied together each way. Now, we're going to take these, and I say you can do this. What you do is tie 2 balloons together, as I've done twice here. And now I'm going to take them and wrap them around each other. Okay, and what do we have then? Yeah, right there it is. See, real nice? Real nice. That is a tetrahedron. If you would... Oh, that worked out pretty well, I think. Whoop, come back up there. What you trying to do to me here? Okay, let's quit while I'm ahead there. There, can you see that? That's pretty nice. See, we have the trigonal planar part right here in the center. See, 3 right there in the plane, just like BCl3 in a sense. Now I've added 1 electron pair above and 1 below. So I have a triangle, and if I were to draw a plane through here, I'd have a trigonal pyramid on the top and a trigonal pyramid on the bottom, because what's on the top is just like what's on the bottom. And I showed you, we went over this before. So there we have what is trigonal bipyramidal geometry for this particular case. See, like this. I mean, there's one. I had it fast and it broke. But see, the trouble with water is that if you drop them, it'll splash all over the place. And these models, you know, I had to put them in paper bags to take them over here. But to get them back to my office, it's very simple. I can wrap them up this way. See, and then it'll be very easy to get into the bag and take back. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this.
You're no good, heartbreaker. You're a liar and you're a cheat. And I don't know why I let you do these things to me. My friends keep telling me
That they really loved this teacher because he stuck by the textbook religiously. Well, someone that does that, you don't need a teacher for that. And I'm getting at the point here that if you see an equation or two reactants or one reactant going to products, it's nice to be able to make a logical prediction. You won't always be correct on this, but a lot of times by looking at things in a general sense, you can predict whether a reaction will take place or not and what the products would be.
I'm Chip Carte Blanche from channel 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. All that you say is certainly open to debate, but you must face the facts. Your students are not doing as well as both you and they would like. To what do you attribute the problem?
Well, it's all quite simple, really. We just have to recruit better students for our chemistry classes. We have to make recruiting and the construction of a new chemistry arena our top priorities. Actually, recruiting better students and building a new chemistry lab that will hold 25,000 students go hand in hand. What student would not want to come to UT and major in chemistry if he knew he would be decomposing potassium chlorate into potassium chloride and oxygen in the midst of 25,000 frenzied, cheering students? Why, it's mind-boggling. But to
Honest Don's used car lot in sunny Knoxville, Tennessee, where our motto is, we sell used but not abused cars. And do we have a beaut for you today? It's this shiny fire engine red 1979 Subaru DL station wagon. This fantastic car has 5-speed transmission and reverse, an air conditioner for that hot summer driving, a world-famous Fultron AM/FM stereo radio with a tape deck and 4 speakers. It has reclining bucket seats in the front, and just look at that beautiful black sheepskin, simulated sheepskin upholstery there. Well, man, wouldn't that feel nice while you're parked on Cherokee Boulevard some Friday or Saturday evening? Let me tell you some more about Uncle Honest Don's special of the week. Yes, this is our weekly special. This car has only 138,000 miles on it. Yes, you heard right. Only 138,000 miles. Why, it's hardly been broken in yet. There have been only 2 owners. The first owner was an elderly couple from Maryville. The woman was so attached to this car, when it was sold, she cried and cried. Her husband, Bobby Joe, traded it in on a 1982 Blazer pickup truck. She cried and cried. And no wonder, when we opened the right rear door of the car, one of her fingers fell out. Yes, he was so eager to jump into that 1982 Blazer pickup truck that he slammed the car door on her hand. But it was all right. The color of the blood matched the paint beautifully. Price. Well, this is our weekly special. And this week, you can have this car not for $1,850. No, not $1,850. Not for $1,750, not for $1,650, not for $1,550, but for, no, not for $1,450 either, that's right, but for $1,950. And I'm sure many of you heard at some of our competitions, like Crazy Clyde's and Willie Wilson's Lot of Lemons, they offer 9.9%, even 8.8% financing. At Honest Don's, we offer you 0.0% financing. That's right, and there are no low monthly payments. You can have this car for $1,950 cash on the barrel, and that's it. So why not move over to Honest Don's used car lot today? One final note about this car. If you ever run out of gas, can I have a little more cord there, please? If you ever run out of gas, we have here this handy kit that comes with a car, this handy kit, and 2 track shoes so you can run to your nearest gas station to take care of it.
Remember, at Honest Don's, we sell used but not abused cars. Yes, here's my friend, Vol Pumpkin himself there, big orange. Yes, you know the old saying, when the frost is on the pumpkin, that's the time for Silas Duncan, was that it? Well. Well, I have a friend of mine here. Can't seem to get my friend to come out, though. Maybe we'll come out a little bit later here. A couple of things that I promised myself I was going to do today. First, I have a daughter who goes to a university other than UT, so excuse me a minute here. That's not my daughter there, though. That's the other attraction here. Now, this is not a strip show here, but I promised her that she got me this shirt, and I promised her I'd wear it during one of my lectures, so there it is. Clemson University. Okay, now let's, this is my cat. I want to introduce my cat to you. Her name is Stephanie, and she's just thrilled to death with this place over here today. Yeah, that's pretty good. I brought this cat in the car a little while ago, and my wife has told me if I ever do this and I lose the cat, not to come home. So you can see why. Isn't she cute? Yes, she is. Here, there you go. You take a rat there, and there's something for you to eat. Wow.
Alpha Chi Sigma, the professional chemistry fraternity, I would like to present you with this token of our esteem.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
There's really nothing you can say. Congratulations.
Thank you. Now, notice how well these safety glasses worked here. I can't even find this button here, okay. Notice how well the safety glasses have worked here. See, by having them on firmly, I can now take these off. And, well, at least it didn't get in there. Let's see. Did I bring my razor here? Let's see here. Let's see here. Well, let me... Well, how many minutes we have left? We have a few minutes left here. I don't want to waste any time. Let's go on now and go to Section B. Section B. This is Section B. Let's see, I can't even get the pen. I think it's going to work at all. Well, I guess we'll just have to cut this lecture short. I hate to waste the time. You don't mind that I wasted these 4 minutes here. I really appreciate this award. Remember this days to come.
Simply delightful. Now, I suppose chemistry has changed a lot since the old days when Rickman took the course.
Yes, since that time, the phlogiston theory has been overthrown. Radioactive elements were discovered by Marie and Pierre Curie, and the existence of the 3 subatomic particles, the proton, the neutron, and the electron, were substantiated. And in the lectures I give today, I still try my best to keep the students abreast of the very latest developments. Sometimes the advances can come about so swiftly that I must alter my lectures, as you should note, on the next tape segment.
Tape segment.
Well, it's very simple here. No one knows just what the oxidation state
Would be a problem. With my 5 sections, I have 5 times as many problems as a professor with just 1 section. I have 5 times as many disgruntled students, absentees from exams and labs that I must deal with. I get 5 times as many phone calls on my home, some at very bad times, too. But my family has adjusted this beautifully. In fact, my family has assisted me in my teaching on one occasion.
You're kidding.
No, seriously. During one day when my children had no school, the whole family, the 4 kids and my wife, assisted me in one of my lectures. Let me show you a few clips from that lecture.
Please do.
oxygen atoms. We'll just write it down like that. Then the oxygen atoms in the second step react with more oxygen molecules
and with the presence of some foreign body, which we call M. This could be some nitrogen in the air, some argon, or even some other oxygen. But you need in all, in a sense, three bodies here: oxygen, monatomic, ordinary oxygen, and a foreign body. And then you produce the ozone of the electromagnetic spectrum. This absorption process prevents most of the harmful radiation from reaching the Earth's surface, and that's extremely important. Now, on another card here, I have listed the fact that carbon monoxide is oftentimes referred to as the invisible enemy. 2 mg plus 2 times 1/2 is 1. 1 understood, O2, then like that, giving 2 MgO. Okay, that's the balance equation for that reaction. Now, a lot of time this isn't told you, but I'm going to tell you now. Along with magnesium oxide, we also got another white compound formed in that magnesium burning experiment. We got, remember, air is composed of nitrogen and oxygen. In fact, there's more nitrogen there than oxygen. Plus copper 2 chloride. Notice I put the 2 there. So copper 2 chloride. Now, this does not mean you have 2 coppers. Remember, this means that copper is plus 2. So the formula would be CuCl2, because you know chloride is minus 1. So 2 times minus 1 minus 2, and copper plus 2, hence the 2 there. Okay, gives us copper, Cu, and magnesium chloride, same formula as above. And this is great because the reaction is balanced as soon as you write down the formulas of the reactants and products. Okay, now we added that lead nitrate, and I think I'll put that into a beaker here so you, no question about that. See, that's colorless. Okay, so I'm now going to add the, well, it doesn't matter which way I do it. I add the lead nitrate to the potassium chromate. Okay, I'm getting a very nice yellow precipitate forming there. Okay, that's, we'll set that one aside there.
Thank you.